Hey there, welcome. This is Denise with Modern Priscilla Tarot, and this is Tarot at 12. Welcome. I'm so glad to see you here. I started a little early today. I hope that didn't throw many people off. I did write it in the description and in the title, hoping that that would kind of clear things up. But I want to say right off the bat, I started 15 minutes early because I do need to end at 12:45. So we'll still have an hour, but I am logging off at 12:45 on the dot. So we won't be able to, extend the show for donations and so forth today. So donations will still make your question a priority if you want to get your reading right away. But I do have to leave at 12:45. So in an hour from now. Okay, well, let's get started. I don't want to waste too much time because I do want to get a chance to answer as many as I can. Today I had the, what's it called? The Secret Tarots spread out. This is a new deck of mine. I talked about it once before and all the nakedness, but it's a beautiful deck. My mother gave it to me. I love it. And I did a flip through video. It's going to publish tomorrow morning if you'd like to see a closer look at the cards. All right, quick reminder of how it works. Go ahead and write your question in the chat. My moderators repost questions for me. This is strictly for me so that I can find them more easily, just in the interest of time. However, I still pick those randomly too. So nobody is skipped. If you don't want to gamble on your luck, you have the option to donate, which will make your question priority, and you are guaranteed that reading. So keep that in mind. My link is in the description, and my moderators post it for me frequently. So now the housekeeping's out of the way. Let's get moving. Let me just check. I've been having some issues with my email and PayPal and all that good stuff. Okay, it's fine. I hear buzzing sometimes, and I want to check always because I don't know what it is. Sometimes it's something stupid, but all right, let us see what is going on. How are you, Claudia? Amethyst C, Chess Moves. How are you guys? Ross Ad, hello, how are you? Ritz Ready, Claudia 01, hello, Cole Keller, hope I'm saying that right. Good to see you, Scarlet K, Aqua Leo, Flea Little Piggy, oh good, looks like the gang's all here. Welcome everyone, and if you are new here, I'd like to say welcome, and I'm glad you found the channel. Please hit subscribe so you can stay connected. Alrighty, let's see what we've got here. Cole Kellner. I just said hello to you. How weird. Okay. Will I be reconnecting with the female Pisces, childhood best friend that I'm in love with? I'm a Gemini man right now. She is in Seattle and I'm in Wichita, Kansas. Distance isn't even an issue. So the distance, well, Washington. Oh, okay. All right. I see what you're saying. All right, let's go. We are going to use our brand new tarot. Oh, no, it's the Secret Tarots. It sounds so weird to me, doesn't it? It should be like the Secret Tarot without an S, or Tarot, Secrets of Tarot. I don't know. Anyway, let's just pay attention to this. Okay. All right. So will Cole be reconnecting with the female Pisces? Whoa. Female Pisces, childhood friend. Okay, distance is not a problem. Okay, let's find out. Let us find out. I would chop the borders off this deck so fast if I could. However, you'll see when I turn them over that it was not a very, it doesn't look like that'll work real well. Okay, our general energy is Queen of Swords. See what I mean? How could I cut these borders? There's too much written on there, and I have no options. Anyway, Queen of Swords is our energy for the spread. Queen of Swords, this is somebody who's really blunt, tells it like it is, somebody who is very good at managing people, things like that. So keep those qualities in mind. We're going to see how it applies to the rest of our spread. All right, we've got our Nine of Pentacles, our Knight of Wands, and our Six of Pentacles. Ooh, 2 pentacles here. Interesting. Okay, so are you going to be reconnecting? All right, well, the 9 of Pentacles is telling me there will be success. The 9 of, oh, here, let me move that up for you, sorry. The 9 of Pentacles is all about success. I joke about it all the time that if I had to write one word on this card to remind myself of what it means, it would literally be success. So that is awesome. Now remember, our Queen of Swords energy, we're going to try to tie it into each of these as we go. So we do have success there. Then here we've got our Knight of Wands. Oh boy, our Knight of Wands. This is all about change. This is all about important information and action. This is somebody who has a lot of energy, very inspired, wants to get things done. And then over here, we have our Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles is all about a give and a take. I am thinking that this spread is telling us that you will reconnect with your female Pisces, childhood friend. What you need to do, it's very clear. I wish it would stop spinning like that, but okay, there we go. What you need to do with our Queen of Swords energy to be successful, to make this fly forward. You know, you said distance isn't an issue. You know, the speed and the action of this Knight, that might involve moving, who knows, but you are ready to go. And I think that will happen flawlessly. I think you're going to reconnect over something to do with helping each other. Is there something perhaps that, you know, that you would be able to reach out to this person to discuss, that you might have advice? You know, there's actually, it doesn't even have to be that intricate. I mean, you could just call and be like, hey, I haven't seen you in so long. Let's catch up. Remember, our energy here is the Queen of Swords, and that's about being very firm, though, really kind of micromanaging the process. So what this is telling me is, yes, there will be success, and yes, things will go effortlessly. You'll be able to get things moving. You might be wanting to you might have to help in some way, or help each other. Perhaps after you talk, you'll find out there's something that you might help with that's going to help you reconnect. But because this is our energy for the spread, it looks like you're going to have to really be kind of directing the process. So you would be the initiator of the conversation, you know, any kind of follow-up. And, you know, you got to use probing questions. You know, when you reconnect, you're going to have a lot to talk about, like, hey, what have you been doing the last 10 years or whatever. But once you get that part over with, you know, you might need to pull a little bit of information out, because I definitely see that helping part. And with Queen of Swords energy, that means that you're going to kind of need to pull it out and micromanage this situation. All right, cool. Well, I hope that goes well. I hope that goes well for you. You know, your childhood best friend, so you, I'm sure, have lots that you could probably connect on. All righty, I hear some more buzzing, so let me see if it's something important or not. And it is. We have a donation. Thank you so much, Aqua Leo. Let us see what we've got. We've got a couple more. I didn't see who they are, but I do see a couple more donations coming in. So I will take care of all donation questions immediately. That makes you priority, which means you get to go first. Okay. I gave a presentation this evening to George and Ellen. I did not receive any feedback, and I wondered how George thought it went. Thank you, Denise. You're welcome. Let's see what the Deviant Moon says. All right. How did this presentation go? Didn't receive any feedback. Don't you hate that? I've had the same exact thing. And then you're left to wonder, oh my gosh, how did I do? Did they not like it? Was I completely off the mark? Boy, I've been where you are. I hate that. Feedback is so important. Okay, how did it go? George and Elle, no feedback for Aqua Leo. What did George think? Oh, my phone alarm went off to remind me to start the show in 5 minutes. We're early today. Guys, if you're arriving late, I just want to let you know, I started 15 minutes early today because I have to end 15 minutes early. I have a home repair person coming over today, and I can't not attend to my issue here, so I will be having to end exactly at 12:45. So I will not be going over today, donations or not. You know, I just can't. I have too much, and I didn't want to cancel the whole show. So, all right. So, George, how did it go? How did this presentation go? What kind of feedback would you have given if you actually gave it? Okay. If I can get organized here. Okay, so let's see what our energy is. The Chariot. Okay, the energy is that things are moving. Things are moving, but they're moving very slowly and calculated. They're moving on a firm surface. Well, I guess that makes sense if you look at the picture. See, he's moving. He's like, he's wearing armor or something, but it looks like he's almost made out of stone. You know, he's got this shell of a, you know, armored suit on and everything like that. So it is moving and it's plunging ahead, and it looks pretty unstoppable, doesn't it? Okay, so that's the Chariot, and that's our energy. Now we want to know what this looks like. All right, so what are we looking like? Oh, recognition, 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 Aqua Leo. This is looking good. So what you did, the Chariot, Aqua Leo, I'm seeing here you're putting the Chariot was fast-moving energy. Yes, it is typically fast-moving energy. Each card, each deck, each interpretation is different. We also have to pull in any kind of intuition we are getting. This particular deck, he is moving, but he's moving at a rate that shows that he is firm and solid. Some of the decks, when you see the Chariot, one of the horses is sitting down instead of both of them standing up to pull you forward, which means that something's not on the right track. Things aren't matching up. So yes, just to clear up any confusion, you are right that one of the underlying meanings of the Chariot is about movement. And occasionally it means speed, but not always. So hope that cleared it up. Okay, so back to this. Here's our recognition. That means somebody is saying, wow, that was great. Sometimes, and doesn't this suck? Sometimes when we do well, we don't hear anything. Like we only hear it if we did badly. And it's not realized sometimes how much that good feedback is, you know. So you know, how important, I should say, and how much that actually helps people learn more. So anyway, I do see recognition here. I do see that you were recognized as having done a good job. And again, that might be why no feedback was delivered, because they didn't have anything to complain about, which sucks to say, but it's true. Okay, so then we've got our King of Cups. This is about somebody who is, now he is our king, remember, so kings are looking at the big picture. This king is a promoter. He likes to promote people, meaning talk them up and say what a great job they're doing, or hey, you should look at this person. This is sounding like George. I mean, remember, we keep seeing stuff that things aren't really coming into your sphere, meaning you're not hearing about it, you're not seeing it, it's not readily apparent that things are moving, or that positively or negatively, you're just not getting anything. It's very hard to read these people in person, right? Well, this is telling me there is we've got double cards that, or two cards that have double recognition as their meaning. So definitely noticed. Now here we have our Seven of Cups, and this is all about different choices. This is about looking around, trying to figure out what to do and where to go. I'm wondering, remember we talked about this, about the opportunity potentially to be promoted, to be on another team, things like that. So I do wonder, again, this recognition, and we've got our Chariot moving us forward with strength, okay? And we're looking at all these different opportunities for you. I mean, potentially, you know, it's a, like you were talking once before about a different team, different project, you know, because you're doing well and they're recognizing it. And I think G is talking you up, like, yes, Aqua Leo is good at this or whatever. I do think that in the future, we are looking at different options for you there. So it's very positive. Let me read here. What are you saying? Oh, you love my energy. Thank you so much, Aqua Leo. L was so nasty in the meaning. All right, let's do a throwdown card or two of that. What in the hell is Lisa's problem? Boom. Justice. She's all worried about being fair. She probably had to climb the ladder and it took her a long time, or she had a crappy time. So what does she do? She's making somebody else's time crappy. How crappy is that? So that's somebody who's immature, hasn't dealt with their life, and she must have gone through a hard time, and now she's giving it to you. Page of Swords. Okay, so it will continue for a little while, but this looks like it eventually is going to move. This is about somebody who is curious, looking for new ways to communicate and things like that. I wonder if maybe somebody else will get hired, and it's going to, then Elle will devote her wrath to that new person. Queen of Wands. There you are, girly girl. That's where we are. Queen of Wands. That's who you want to be. Queen of Wands is the CEO. She's the one who knows everything. She's the one who takes care of everything. She's the one who's successful. So I think Lisa or Elle or whatever her name is going away at some point. Not necessarily physically leaving, but I mean, she's not going to be bothering you. You're going to be transferred to a different department. She will be transferred to a different department. She will put her focus on somebody else. Something will happen, though. And then you got to think about it. You got to imagine it happening. You see? That's the law of attraction. I'm not going to get into a huge thing, but law of attraction, guys. I can't say enough about it. All right. One day I'll do a law of attraction show or something, huh? Maybe I'll do that. All righty. We have there's a note. I'm reading it. I'm sorry. We have a donation, and this is from KM. Initials KM. Let me see. I might have seen Night Reader grab it. Let me look. Yeah, I have this person coming today. Yes, thank you. Coming today, and this is like the third or fourth time I've had to have this person out. I'm having nightmare home issues. Yeah, so stress and money and all right, Carrie Miller, your question is in the chat, the notes. Thank you so much for your donation. And thank you, Aqualeo. I'm not sure if I said thank you. I meant to. All right. And I do see I have a donation from the beautiful Ross ad. I will be getting to yours next. And thank you in advance. All right. So let's get to this. Carrie is saying, my 12-year-old daughter texted my ex because he was like a dad to her. He is my twin flame as well. He pretended she had the wrong number. What? My question is, why did he do that? His name is Brian, and he's a Gemini. I'll tell you why, because Brian is a jerk. Sorry. Twin flame. No, you're not. You're not. What do you mean? You're not like that. How are you twin flames with somebody who would treat your daughter like that? Ick. That's what I have to say about that. I'm sorry. We're going to see what the cards say, because you didn't ask for my opinion. You asked for the cards' opinion. I'm so sorry you're going through that. I am so sorry for your daughter, because that must have been really shitty for her to hear from somebody she thought was like her dad. Let's find out what's going on with his mind and his brain. And he's lucky that I'm not there. I'm very protective of you guys, of everybody in my life. I am. And you guys are part of my life now, and I care about you, and you guys are asking questions about things that are important to you. And I feel like you're sharing and being very vulnerable. And to hear that, that's insane. No. And I'm so sorry for your daughter. He doesn't deserve to have your daughter. Anyway, got a little heated there. You got to use the little fire emoji there for my words, huh? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you at all, but that just made me mad. All right. So our energy is King of Pentacles. Now, the king is always looking at the big picture. This is somebody who's very stable, a leader, self-sufficient type of person. Again, this is someone who is successful, rich, being Pentacles. And remember what I said if you were listening to Aqualeo's reading, the last one. The King of Pentacles is a promoter. They promote things. They talk people up, or they, talk about ideas, things like that. So they're a promoter. So let's see how that applies to this. Now, our Three of Cups, this is all about social engagement. This is about a celebration. This is about support from the family and feeling good. I'm sorry, but I think that's how your daughter probably felt about him. And, that you guys were connected, you were a family. And as you said, she thought of him as a father when clearly that means he's not her biological father. And for somebody who doesn't have a father, I'm sure finding that role model and that piece felt like this. It felt like this. Now we've got our Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is about being kind of greedy, holding it all in. What's being held in? It's Pentacles, money, time, energy, attention. And then we've got our Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is all about kind of a guided journey. Like, look at the card. There is, Alice is rowing the boat and taking this weird lamb-looking person all down the road. Now, they're leaving something that was a bit scary, maybe dark, not knowing what to do, and they're coming through. They're going slowly. They're helping each other. Swords is the suit of thoughts and ideas. It's also the suit of truth. I believe that your person has shown his true colors. This person is selfish. Five of Pentacles is why I say that. Now I realize I made a big stink in the beginning, so I don't want to, I'm using my mom voice too. When I get my mom voice out, that I mean business. But this is what this card means. So it's not me just saying that because I think that. It means selfish, holding too tight to what you have. This family celebration and things like that mattered at one point. Clearly, you guys broke up for some reason, and he literally just ditched the entire thing. I mean, this just went. The King of Pentacles is about promoting. And who might this person be promoting? He promotes his own well-being is what that is. Promoting his own well-being. He's taken a road away because he's looking for something better. And for some reason, he was able to just turn this over and not look at it. And I believe it's because he's selfish. This king is telling me the same thing. Remember, it's applying to all of the cards, the energy of the moment, of the spread. So, yeah, I'm thinking he did it because he's selfish. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. In my own personal opinion, you have obviously heard that. So I'm sorry. I know you didn't ask for my opinion, but let's get an endgame card. I want to get something to kind of sum this up. Please give us a sum up card. Boom. Queen of Wands. Your daughter's going to be fine. You need to be a strong role model for your daughter. The Queen of Wands is the one you want to be. She's the one who gets things done. She's the CEO of her own company. Guess what your company is, Carrie? Your company is your family. Your company is yourself. You are going to be providing your daughter with some structure and, set an example. I'm sure this obviously bothered your daughter. I can imagine it did. I don't come from, my parents are together, but my children are in a divorced parent situation. The father of my children and I were together 16 years. We have been divorced for 16 years. So just as many years apart as together. And so they grew up, my kids are in their 20s now, but they grew up with that. And my ex was not in the picture very much. And so I know, when they connected with, my next husband and all that stuff, how important that was. So I'm sorry you're going through that. And I'm sorry I got a little angry. Sorry, I am the Queen of Cups, guys. I am the Queen of Cups. I am everybody's best friend. And I am very moody, and I am taking care of everybody. That's what I do. I am the Queen of Cups. Now, I already got myself thrown off because I got so worked up about that. All right. Yeah, you don't let people mess around with your kids, and there is no way you're a twin flame with this person. No way. You wouldn't do that, would you? No. Even if it wasn't your daughter, you wouldn't do that to somebody, would you? No. So you are not twin flames. And whoever told you that is wrong. And if you came to that conclusion on your own, you're wrong. Sorry. You're not twin flames with a pile of crap. All right. On that note, let's move on. Ross Ed, thank you so much for your donation. I'm going to move forward. Good luck with that, honey. Carrie, I'm sorry. I care about you. And I mean, you guys, I don't know you in person. I realize that. But I am very protective. And I know you guys are sharing your vulnerable information and having the the courage to write it in a chat online. You know, so I do feel connected to you guys, and I do care what happens. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. But best to you, Carrie. I'm thinking about you, honey. You can save it. You can save it all. You're the Queen of Wands. Ross ad, why did G want to use me and never admit that he wanted to have fun with me? Oh man, what's with all these people? It's important for me to know the truth. Yeah. Oh man, I'm getting fiery today. Oh, I'm telling you, that little fire emoji, that's me today. I'm getting all heated. Nobody mess with me when I have home repairs going on. Okay, G, why are you a user? And why did you not admit you just wanted to have fun? Yeah, we're using Anna K. Anna K is my favorite go-to deck. The High Priestess. This is all about, you know, this tells me that it was meant to be, that you're not, you know, well, I don't know if you're together. I'm assuming not. Why did he want to use me and never? Yeah, I'm assuming you're not together. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here and just see if you're writing anything. No, not yet. So, anyway, what's a minute? There we go. I have to get rid of that sun because it is too distracting. There we go. Yeah, so the High Priestess, that's all about mystery, which clearly is what is going on, or you wouldn't be asking the question. You're feeling like, well, I don't understand what happened. Either the physical words, like the audible words, I mean, that you heard are not clearing that up, or you're hearing nothing, you know, not sure. And yeah, I'm sorry, man. That last reading got me really worked up about that guy. Doing that to anybody, but especially to your daughter, a 12-year-old kid. That's just awful. I'm serious. My face is hot. I'm sweating. That made me real upset. Ross, I want to be able to give you all the attention for your reading. So give me a second, people. I'm overclamped here. I need a drink of my water. Oh, I see, Ross. You're saying sorry for my English. You never have to apologize. Your English makes total sense. Yeah, you're speaking totally fine. I forget that English is not your first language because you speak it so well, or at least you type it so well. Yeah, I forget. Okay, let's breathe. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Now we're okay. All right. Now we're better. G. Why did you want to use me and never admit? The mystery is what we were talking about, and this is the High Priestess. Your intuition is on high alert, and you haven't been able to pick up on the answer to this, but there might be something if you look within and kind of reflect. There might have been some kind of flags that you might have seen that you might not have caught at the moment, or you might have, you know, written off as, you know, not as important as you might think they are now. But this is telling me that, you know what, in retrospect, intuitively, you might be able to see more things. Now let's find out why he won't admit it. Why won't he admit it? Now, did he leave? Did he go somewhere else? The Chariot. Now, where's Aquileo? Aquileo, this is a chariot that's going fast. You see that? We were talking about what's with the Chariot. My last reading was or 2 readings ago was a slower looking chariot. Look at this chariot. Yeah, see the difference? All right. Anyway, this chariot is moving quickly, but this card represents not only speed, but it represents travel. So I'm wondering if, you know, perhaps G had to leave, go somewhere. I think G is also more of a, you know, looking for the next thing, looking for the next best thing, looking for another cool thing, looking for the next excitement. I say that because we have our 4 of Cups here right next to our Chariot. The 4 of Cups is about being bored with something and wanting more. And look at what's next to it, our Chariot. Driving over there, going fast. This is the boredom. Here's your mystery. Remember, this is going to apply to each of these cards as the general energy. So mystery, intuition. I think if you look back, you might have other things that you were thinking might be mysterious that you didn't know. So, think back on that. Use your intuition, look back and see what you might have been able to pick up on. But I'm thinking he was bored. He's bored. He might have had somebody else that he wanted to potentially pursue something with as well. I say that because we have our Four of Rods, and this is the Four of Wands. This is about building a foundation with someone. So I'm wondering if, while he was having a good time with you and, he was keeping his feelings secrets, he was keeping them close to the vest, didn't want to reveal too much about himself, maybe, or what he was feeling. And then the speed, that just boredom, wanting to go find more. Not that it was boring with you, but once G has had what G wants, G's ready for something else. And that's when he wants to go build that foundation. So I want a confirmation card, though, just to kind of sum it all up. The mystery's there, and we know that there's some kind of bored. And was this because just wanting to find something else, or was there another person in the picture? Boom. Wheel of Fortune. Yep. No, this is because he wants to keep continuing having more new experiences. He's one of those people that thrives off the adrenaline of the beginning of something, the fun of getting to know somebody maybe, or the thrill of the chase and, or the sex or whatever that looks like. And then he's on to the next one. Wheel of Fortune comes around, goes around, just keeps on rolling. And look at this speed. He's ready to go and get something else. And he gets bored and he wants to start over with somebody else. And then he'll probably start over with them too. He'll get bored. He'll leave. And then it just repeats. Repeat, 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 repeat. Yeah. So quite frankly, Ross, I know it might be upsetting, and I know that, you're upset about it, but you know what? Somebody who just wants to, continually just look out for themselves to have fun, and that is a user. That's a user. You don't deserve a user. And now that it's been revealed to you, he always lied to you, see? And it's repeating and repeating and repeating, honey. Yeah. So now you know, and now you have an idea, and now you can kind of let it go and do that whole breathe in, breathe out like I just did. But and take what you can learn from him, so that way you don't have to meet another G and go through it all again. You know what I mean? Good luck, Ross. I'm sorry about that. Whew, all right. I'm going to check here. Okay, it is 12:15, just so you guys know, and anybody who is arriving late, I have 30 minutes left. I will not be going over today. So any of you that are planning to donate to get your question bumped up to priority, please keep it in mind that I will not be staying today. I can't. I have a home repair person coming over today, and I have no choice. I have to be here for that. So I'm going to hard stop in a half hour. Okay, guys? Alrighty, let's get another question. Oh my goodness, did I get upset about that? Flea Little Piggy says it's a full moon here in Australia. Woohoo, go charge your crystals. Bring those crystals outside, charge them up in the moonlight. Alrighty, what's this question? JJ, hello, how are you? How does Gary feel towards me? Heart and headspace. Let's find out. We're going to use steampunk. No, we're not. We're going to use Tarot in Wonderland. Yep. I get to change my mind. It's my show. All right, JJ. How is Gary feeling toward JJ? What is going on? What is Gary thinking, feeling? What is the deal? Okay, let us find out. What is going on, Gary? What is going on? Okay, so let's get our energy. Our energy is about being strong, having strength, the innate drive or inner drive to get things done, to hold on, but just that strong personality within, that's just kind of like the MO, that's how somebody just is. So let's see what else that strength has to say. Gary, how are you feeling? Ooh, we got this one again. This is about celebration. This is about success. This is about support. This is about family and social interactions. Next to that, we have our Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. This is all about hospitality, bringing people in, having so much love to give that you can't wait for more people to come in. So this is a very giving card, and we've got our celebration right next to it. This one here on the left of that is our Ace of Swords, and this is all about new communication. So what it's looking like right now in terms of heart space, we've got 2 cups, as I said, success and celebration. Looking good. That looks really good. So I believe that the heart space is very positive. And I think the head space, that's also looking good, because here we have our Ace of Swords. So that shows me that Gary feels that he can have an intelligent conversation with you, or meaningful conversations in some way, that you'll be honest. This is about truth, so that you'll be honest. Remember, this applies to our spread. So this is about the strength that you, and just your inner strength, your when you set your mind to something, you do it. And I think that is recognized. So, that you'd be somebody who Gary could rely on to speak to run things by, to be real open and honest with. So this looks fantastic, JJ. This looks really good. Yeah. Good luck. Good luck with that. Looks very positive, though. Gary has very good feelings about you, and it looks like it's developing. Very exciting. All righty. We have a donation. Let me check this one. And this is from Charlie Bear. Hello, Charlie Bear. I hadn't even seen that you were here. Hello, and thank you so much for your donation. I can't even talk. Just a quick hello to everybody. Please don't be offended if I don't greet you personally. I do check the chat, and I do see you, and I do appreciate you. Just when I'm reading cards, I'm really focused, and I'm kind of in the zone. So I usually only check the chat in between readings, or if I'm looking for some feedback or something on a question. So keep that in mind. Alrighty, let's see what's going on. Oop, not that one. Sorry, I grabbed the wrong one. Charlie Bear, thank you for your donation. Can you please see how my interview will go tomorrow? Will I get the job, and will it be a good choice? Ooh, how exciting. All right, we're going to use steampunk for this one. This one was calling my name before, and then Tarot in Wonderland yelled louder. This one was saying, don't forget me. Okay, how will my interview go tomorrow? Will Charlie Bear get the job, and will it be a good choice? So tomorrow is the interview. Is this a first interview, or somewhere else down the line? Is this the first and only, or will there be seconds and thirds and all that kind of fun stuff? It's only fun. Seconds and thirds are only fun when you're talking about dessert, as far as I'm concerned. Interviewing is a job too, isn't it? It's a lot. I had to do a video interview once. Oh my God, it was awful. It was a recorded video. I had no camera at that time. I didn't even have the show, so I had nothing. I had my phone, and I'm an artist, so I had my art easel, and I had to balance my phone on it and sit on a stool so I could be tall enough and press play, and then some weird recorded lady asks you a question. What would you do if blah, blah, blah? And then you have time to answer the question. They give you 10 seconds to think about it, and they have the whole time a countdown. 10, 9, 8. So what are you doing when that countdown's on? Are you thinking about your answer? No. You're in a trance thinking 10, 9, 8. Oh, it was awful. And then when they opened up the thing, it was recording me, and I felt like an idiot. Needless to say, I didn't get the job. It was awful. All right, this is a great overall energy, Charlie Bear. We got the sun. The sun. That is awesome. The sun is all about optimism, cheerfulness, success, hope. We couldn't have gotten a better card for that. Could not have gotten a better card for this question. Oh my, yep, you're getting the job. You are getting it. It's going to be good too. Yes. So answer 1, 2, boom. And I'll explain everything now to you. The Ace of Pentacles, that's why I said it right away that yes, you're getting it. The Ace of Pentacles is literally about new job, new wealth. It's like being handed to you on this little weird looking chrome hand thing, and or gold, whatever it is. And that's being handed to you. This is the job. This is the job. Remember, our energy is going to apply to each of these. So our overarching energy is about that success, about that hope, about things going well. There's your offer. Here's our 10 of Pentacles. This is about financial success. This is about having it all. Tens are always about completion and success. Success, success, new opportunity. Oh, all right. So then here we've got our 6 of Swords. Now the 6 of Swords is kind of about a guided journey. So I'm one, and it's a guided journey because there's always somebody kind of driving. Now this is clearly a blimp, a blimp in this deck, but it's almost always usually in the traditional imagery. It's like a boat, and they're driving along, and they're going to brighter shores. So I think things are moving after what has felt like a stagnant period. I do see that things are moving, and they're moving where? Right into our Ace of Cups. So regardless of however things might have been feeling, or even if this process has been dragging on or whatever, that is coming to an end. Here is your offer. Here is your happiness. And here is the overarching rainbow of awesomeness. So yes, Charlie Bear, that looks good. There's your offer. There's your job offer. Woohoo! That looks good. Congratulations. Good luck. I want to know if you feel comfortable sharing. I really want to know how you did. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for letting me read for you. All right, let me see what is going on. Ross Ad has a donation. So this makes Ross Ad's question a priority. So we are going to do this first. If any of you are interested in bumping your question to priority status, you can make a donation that makes you priority. The link is in my description, and you do have that option. Reminder, guys, I am going to be ending the show in 15 minutes. I will not be staying over for donations. I have this home repair dude coming. So let's get to your question, Ross Ad. Aw, you're very welcome, and thank you for saying that. You just made my heart feel good. Oh. Okay. Oh, and we have another donation. I did see that one come in, and I see that Night Reader has caught in that. So Florence Rivers, I will get to yours right after this donation. 100%. Charlie says 100%. I've been at a standstill. That was that blimp. It's going to start moving now. Got the energy popping. All right. Ross Ad, thank you for your donation. I would like to know if I will soon meet a man who really loves me. Thank you, Priscilla, for your valuable thank you again. That makes me feel good. I kind of feel bad because I got flipped out a little bit there. I got real heated there for a minute. And same for you. I care about you guys. I won't go and say all that again, but thanks for dealing with me. Thanks for letting me be your friend. All right, we're going to use the Crow Tarot, and we're going to find out if Ross Ad is going to meet somebody soon, somebody who is pure, somebody who truly loves Ross Ad, not a player, not a user, not good for now. We want good forever, right? Yeah, anybody can be a good for now. We don't care about good for now. We want good forever. All right. Our overall energy is temperance. Temperance is about balance. It's about coordination and, cooperation, and making sure everything is enough. There are 2 cups here. So always the person in the temperance card is kind of tossing that water back and forth. And obviously the same amount of water is going to fill the same cup the same way. So it's about saying that everything is fair. Everybody has enough. So that's our energy for the spread. So let's find out what we have. All right, we've got our Five of Wands, our Four of Pentacles, and our Knight of Cups. Ooh, that's the ooh la la card, Ross. Ooh la la, you got the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups, that tells me that yes, you will soon meet a man who does really love you, and he's going to be awesome. The Knight of Cups, now obviously in this deck, it's the Crow Tarot, so it's clearly a crow, but what this card is, I jokingly call it the ooh la la, and I'll tell you why. Because this is your favorite movie star, the favorite romantic lead in a movie who comes in charming, loving, very attractive, really suave, and really is into you. This is our ooh la la. So there you go. There's the yes. So now it looks, though, like you might have to do a little bit of dating first. I think, this is our Five of Wands, which can often represent conflict. But one of the other things it represents is practice. So these birds look like they're fighting, but they might just be getting ready for a battle. Like imagine they have some kind of little, wand fight later, who knows? But they're working it out. They're practicing. Well, what does that sound like? That sounds like dating. So, this is saying you might have to work it out a bit. This Four of Pentacles is telling me, do not share all of your information to somebody right away. Wait till you know them a little better. Some of those deep, dark secrets or deep, dark emotional things, while you do need to open up and be vulnerable with people when you meet them so that you can develop that relationship, there is such a thing as oversharing or sharing too soon. This is saying keep that stuff within until you make a very clear choice that it's time to share. You guys, that's why they call it pillow talk. It's the little information that creeps out while you're laying there in bed on the pillow, just relaxing, cuddling, or after you guys have done what you do, and then you start talking and things start to. That's pillow talk. You don't go on a date and be like, guess what? Here's all my trauma and my whole life, and these are all of my thoughts and feelings. Reserve some of that for yourself. You're going to have some dating going on. Nothing looks terrible, though, but I think at some point you're going to meet the one, and that's the one who you're going to be dating who's going to come in and sweep you off your feet. Now, this is the nearer future. Unless I declare it as a different timeline in my mind before I lay out the cards, it is always going to be the near future spread. So near future, here it comes. Going to date a little bit, though. And remember, our overarching energy is the balance. That means real love, not just I love hanging out with you, or I love your money, or ooh, I love the sex, or ooh, you're important, so I feel cool around you. No, this is the real love. So now the only one that would have been better than that for me would have been the Lovers, but this is still a really good card, and it says that will be a true love coming in. Yay! Ooh la la, Ross. How exciting. All righty, well, thank you so much. Now let us see. I did see that other one coming in, and this one is Florence. Here you are, Florence. Thank you so much for your donation. My question is, what does Spirit need to tell me? Oh, I love these. I get tingles. Okay, what does Spirit need to tell you? We're going to use light seers. I love all the questions, guys. So don't think I mean that I don't. But Spirit messages or, things like that, I get the tingles. I do. Oh, good, Ross. I'm glad that helped. Yeah, he's coming. He is coming. And you might have to date. Don't share your secrets too quickly. Okay. What does Spirit need to tell Florence Rivers? Florence Rivers. All right. Let's set out our general energy. What is Spirit wanting to tell Florence Rivers? Okay. Just wanted to do a quick reminder. I don't mean to keep announcing the time like I'm Big Ben or something, but I am going to be jumping off in 10 minutes. So I will pick another free questions all the way up till the end. Donations do take priority, but any donations that come in within the next 5 minutes. But at 12:40, I'm going to pick my last reading. And if that's a free one or a donation one, that's up to you guys. It doesn't matter to me. Obviously, I want to read all of you, but I do have to go in 10 minutes. Okie dokie, my friends. Let's get to this. Spirit. Ooh, these are good. All right. The general message from Spirit is this Page of Wands. Now, our pages are always about kind of like new information. Our wands, this is about having a free spirit. This is about somebody who's brave and jumps right in. So what Spirit is trying to tell you in a general sense is don't hold back. Be willing to take a chance and use that charisma of yours and that passion of yours and tackle things with that. Be confident and know that you've got that in there. You must be a bit of a free spirit. All right. So what have we got here? We've got the Star. The Star is all about hope. It's all about kind of knowing that you are divinely guided. So what Spirit is trying to say here is it's okay to go ahead and jump in. Now, of course, use your best judgment. Don't just walk off a cliff saying, Spirit said I should. I mean, clearly it doesn't mean that, so use your best judgment. But what it is saying is that you can trust in the process. This was I think this was actually in The Secret. So this is not my theory here, but there's something about like if you were ordering something out of a catalog. Now I know there aren't paper catalogs anymore for all you youngins, but it's like ordering something from Amazon, but it's in a book. You would order it and you would read it, and you would order it and then you'd close the book and wait. Now, imagine there's no tracking and all that. My point is, think about the symbolism here. So you place the order goes out, they're filling it, they're shipping it, it arrives on your doorstep. You're not assuming you don't have, obviously, the ability to track it, forget that part. You're sitting there, it's going to arrive because you ordered it, you paid for it, it's showing up on Tuesday. You don't sit there every day going, oh, I hope it's gone. No, it's coming. Oh, my God. This is saying have faith. Once you put something out to the universe is working to deliver things to your highest good. And sometimes that takes time and you don't know what's going on, but it is coming and you need to trust in that to make it happen. All about allowing. Once we put it out there, we have to allow it to come to us, right? Okay, this is our High Priestess. Now, we're going to pull in this too. The High Priestess is saying, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid when you don't know things. Everybody needs to think and be like, all right, I don't know what to do. So I have to think about this for a minute. Do I have any tools that I need to make this happen? Is this a good idea? So of course you're going to think about it. So I don't mean that you're not, but what this is saying is, don't overthink it. Don't be too afraid to try new things. If you overthink it and if you try to find a way that it's not good, you're going to find a way that it's not good. This is saying trust in the universe, and you don't always need to know everything before you act. So don't let that hold you back. And then here, lastly, we have our Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups it's kind of saying something similar here because the Seven of Cups is all about choices. Some of the choices are good. Some of the choices are bad, just like in life, right? We all have a choice. Do we do this? Do we do that? So this is about having choices. Because, again, the Page of Wands is our overarching energy. This is saying that you're going to have lots of opportunities presented to you. Some are good, some are bad, but you need to be able to have that ability to kind of discern what is something I need to stop and think about and what is just me jumping in full-fledged. A lot of these choices are good and a lot are bad. Like I said, there's a snake, there's a bat. Nobody wants all that. But some have jewels in them and some have things like that. It's all about trying to figure it out. And if you trust your intuition and you know that you've given it that initial thought that you needed to, you are free to jump in. This spread is really telling me, Florence Rivers, that it's all about action for you. It's this, you're just a free spirit. And you're like, you have the ability to be one of those people that people look at and say, wow, everything that Florence Rivers touches, it works out, or she has such good luck, or wow, she's really making something out of herself, or you see what I'm saying? This is your hope. Trust in the universe. Get it done. Listen to your intuition. Don't be afraid to jump in. High Priestess. And we got our 7 in Cups. You're going to have choices, and there's going to be some good, some bad, but that you know how to select, you know how to use your intuition, and you can jump right in. Don't let fear stop you. Oh, that was so good. Ooh, I like that, Florence Rivers. I hope you did. That was your reading. That was a good one, though. I would love that one. Oh, that was good. That gives me chills. All right, my friends, this is going to be my last question. I do have to end early, as I keep saying over and over, annoyingly. I'm so sorry. Let's see. This is our last question, friends. Donations or not, this is the last one. I am going to select a question, and let me scroll up here. I'm all confused. I'm confused. Doesn't take much to confuse me. I want to thank everybody who's subscribed and liked the video today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let me just show you before I pick my last question. Today's pick a card. If I can, wait a minute. I'm getting confused. There we go. Today's pick a card was or is, what does my crush think of me? You need to head on over to my channel. I realize I'm ending early today. So if you have other questions, I have a whole playlist set up with pick-a-cards. So there might be something there that will help you. Of course, I'm here every day at 12 o'clock. My thing today is going to be over, hopefully, after today. Let's not even go there. All right, so let's get back to this. We're going to do one more question. I don't see any donations, so this will be a freebie. All right, let's see. What is this one? Nansima Dubey. How are you? And I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. I probably did. Hello. Will I get the job I'm going for an interview for? Ooh, another work question. Let us use... Let's use the Deviant Moon. Let's end the day with our Deviant Moon. Okay, and whoa. Oh, man. Let's keep going. There we go. Let's pretend that didn't happen now. In my defense, these cards are narrow and long. But that's not really a defense because I'm a terrible shuffler, and that just made me feel good. That's the only reason I said that. Make me feel better. I still am terrible. Alrighty, what's going on with this job for Nansiba? The interview is coming. How exciting. You guys, I used to be a job recruiter, and one of the things I used to always tell my candidates was make sure you send a thank you after you interview, whether it's in a phone interview, in-person interview, send an email and say, hey, thank you so much for your time today. I'm looking forward to the next steps and whatever else you want to say. But don't, make it short, and just make it short and sweet and thank you. And it goes a long way. What? All right. Our overarching energy is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. This is about financial fulfillment. This is about the end of a cycle. This is about achievement. Being a 10, that's in money, wealth, work, home, daily life, work, the interview. Woo, that's looking good. Let's see what else we've got. Now, have you been unemployed? Have you been unemployed? I am wondering, and I'm wondering because we have the devil. The devil is about breaking free from something, breaking free from the gray cloud of being unemployed. Unemployed, when you first, if you have a job and then you stop working in the first couple of days, you're like, yeah, that's pretty nice. I can relax. But then all of a sudden, when it all fits in, you're like, okay, I have no money. What's this going to look like? What's it going to look like on my resume that I haven't been working? So there's lots of things that you need to sort of get in line, and things like that, and get rid of, turn the page, break free of that and feeling good. Now here we have our 8 of Swords. Now the 8 of Swords is kind of about feeling like you just can't see things. Now this deck makes her very dramatic, like she's throwing herself out. Oh, on top of all these swords. But in the very traditional imagery, this is somebody who has a blindfold on, who is kind of afraid to take action, afraid to move. So, I'm wondering, this might be a process that you have been, I don't want to say dreading, it's not the right word, but you haven't been looking forward to it. And I don't blame you. Who is? Doing an interview, the only thing that you look forward to is saying, great, I got the job. Actually going through the process, no matter how prepared you are and all that, it's still nerve-wracking. Best advice is to be prepared, because then it's not as scary. You feel like you can answer all questions. But this is what this means. Again, remember, our overarching energy is this success. And how does it apply to each of these cards? Again, breaking free of your unemployedness. This is probably just the process and everything like that. It's making you feel very stuck. But I have great news, because our Six of Swords is telling me that it is moving forward. This is the overarching energy. So yes, I do believe you will get the job. It might not, I don't know, maybe you'll have to go in for a second interview or whatever the process is. It is moving, but it's not like a slam dunk right now. So stay positive. If you don't get the offer right there when you leave, you will likely get a call later. Take my tip of sending a thank you email, quick and to the point, a couple sentences. Throw in there that you're thank you, and maybe something about how you are so excited that thank you for telling me about the company. I really think I'm going to be a good fit, something like that. So yeah, so I think you're going to get it. Good luck on your interview. Stay positive, all that good stuff. It does matter. It does matter. All right, my friends, I'm so sorry that I had to start early and end early. I didn't mean to be annoying and keep telling you what time it was, but it is so important. He's already outside. I put a note on the door not to knock so my dogs don't go insane, but I did see the truck pull up. So I am going to end it. Don't forget to check out my pick-a-cards. You might have a question in there that will help answer some of your questions. I have a whole playlist set up. As always, I would like to thank you all for being here. If you have not already, please hit subscribe. I would love to stay connected. Hit that bell. And here's my pick a card for today. Ignore that banner there. I didn't take it out. Sorry about that. Anyway, my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. And I will see you back here tomorrow at 12 p.m. Central Time. Have a great day.